Alright guys, what's up? I'm here with my friend John, and I know if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw him pull some doubles or triples of 645, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
645, so strong guy. He's actually competing at nationals in how long?
I'll live 15 days from today.
Cool. So I'm going to show you guys some very heavy deadlifting by him, and I'm going to throw in his squats. Why don't you tell him a little bit about who you are, how long you've been training, and what you're about to do in the gym.
Okay. My name is John Rivas. I've been lifting probably 7 or 8 years, like bodybuilding stuff for a couple years. And then I went to Virginia Military Institute and I started powerlifting there. So I've been powerlifting for 5 years now. And you know, I started off single ply, lifting, competing, IPF, USAPL, and I went to Junior World Championships in 2012. And I got a little bit of an injury. I've had a few, not many, but I've been raw lifting for I'd say about a little over a year now. And so I'm going to Raw Nationals, and today is peak day. So not every day is gonna be a great day. Not every day is gonna be pushing max numbers. So today, however, is a good day to hit usually around 95% of what I'm planning to hit at the meet. Give or take, you know, just making sure it feels good, looks good, things like that. And today, planning on squatting 605 for an easy single and just a belt and knee sleeves, of course. And then pulling, I may pull 700. I pulled 675. It was probably around like 680 something with the plates, but pulled that for a double last week and it felt great. So depending on how I feel after squat, I'll base that off, you know. And when you peak, the hardest part is making sure you get it right for the competition. I mean, gym lifts honestly are important, but they don't really matter at the end of the day. So I'm making sure I'm peaking right and probably hit somewhere around like 645, 650, something like that today in deadlift.
Nuts, man. And as you guys know, if you have a gym total, you have a 0 powerlifting total, okay? Until you actually put numbers on the floor. At a meet, you have a 0 total. So do powerlifting meets. Hope you guys enjoy this footage, and stick around for afterwards, and we're gonna talk about some deadlift tips. What you're seeing on the screen right here is my buddy John doing a 605-pound squat. Now this is not a gym PR at all, not even close. What he was doing a mock meet, setting his opening numbers, I believe, for the powerlifting meet that he's going to be doing in a couple weeks. Now the plates that are on the bar, what you see on the screen right here, are 100-pound plates. So this is 245 pounds. He decided to work up to what I thought was going to be a 700-pound pull, but what you're going to quickly learn about John after the video, which you're going to stick around to hear some tips, is that he analyzes everything, and a very, very smart guy, because to him, powerlifting is a sport. It's not just a fun competition that he's done once. It's something that there is an on season, there is an off season. Everything that he does in the gym is related around powerlifting, is how to boost his numbers, how to get the deadlift up, how to get the squat up. Everything has a purpose in the gym. You know, he used to do the bodybuilding thing back when he was in school, and then he switched to powerlifting, which he obviously is progressing at very quickly. Now keep in mind, he is going to be getting up to, I believe, into the mid 700s at his competition, at his goal for his squat. I know he's going to be competing against people such as Lane Norton, and I think he will give him a run for his money. So very strong guy. And what I found interesting about John is every time that I would ask him a question in the gym, whether it be front squat technique, back squat technique, low bar, high bar, deadlift, anything, he would have almost a 5 to 10 minute explanation about what I was doing wrong and why I should do something. And that's something that I found very, very interesting about John. Is that someone who's so into the sport of powerlifting, there's a reason for everything. There's, it's not that he overanalyzes every detail that I'm doing. He's just giving me a thorough explanation as to, his reasoning behind everything. So right here is a 605-pound pull. So again, still in a warm-up. And the only reason he did not get up to the 700-pound is because he said he wasn't feeling it. Even though you're going to see the 645 go extremely fast. So I'm going to let the final clip play out of 645 pounds raw. Let me know if you want to see some more videos with John. We do have a bench press video coming up that should be pretty unique. I want to thank John for allowing me to film some of his deadlifts. Hope it didn't throw anything off. And stick around for some tips after this clip, guys. Thanks. enjoyed the video, some crazy pulls. Hopefully you can hear us out here with this wind. I am going to give you guys a little insight into a very strong guy's mind, and a lot of y'all give me this question about, you know, once you get to a sticking point at deadlift, or your deadlift won't go up anymore, and you know, whether it be, you know, do you go up in weight, do you go up in size, is it programming? I'm gonna let John take it away and give you guys some tips on how to increase the number that you all want to do.
Okay, I think everyone's gonna have sticking points in their training, in their competition numbers, things like that. Either they're due to injury, the way you're training, you know, the amount of sleep, rest, things like that, and you know, the amount of time you can dedicate to it. I'd say if you ever reach a sticking point, or you know, your competition lifts aren't going up, say your gym lifts are but competition ones are, you have to sort of rethink. Just sit down, go back to, you know, back to the chalkboard, I guess that is, and just figure out, you know, how did I train for this one compared to others. And of course, you're not going to get newbie rookie gains, you know, only last so long. So you got to think about, you know, was it my sleep? Was it, you know, did I actually stay consistent? I think that's the biggest piece of advice, is to stay consistent throughout your cycle. And even if your cycle's not going well, doesn't matter. Finish it and, you know, see how it works out for you. And if it doesn't work, maybe you got to try something else. Some people respond better to higher volume. Some people respond better to lower volume, more explosive movements, things like that. So you really have to figure it out for yourself. And if you're hitting sticking points and say your lifts aren't going up, I've noticed recently a lot of people just try to add volume and say, you know, you have a problem getting your deadlift past your knee, or sticking around your knees or a little above that. People, what they'll do is they'll add in volume. So if I hit volume, if I hit 5 sets of 5 at this, you know, that's more than I did last time. And yes, you're stronger, but are you really hitting that sticking point? And you're not. So personally, I had a sticking point in my deadlift above my knee. And for about a year, I could pull 700 gym, but in competition after squats, I couldn't pull 700 past my knee. And
I wish I had that problem.
It was really killing me. And so what I had to do is focus on not only my core strength, but upper back strength, and, you know, getting used to heavier weight above my knee. So first thing I did was start incorporating shrugs to you know, beef up my upper back, and then also heavy rack pulls. I have a buddy, Steve Goggins, and you know, he's helped train me for a while. We're good friends, and you know, his bread and butter was always rack pulls, and we were built pretty much the same, sort of longer arms, shorter torso, things like that. And you know, he helped me start those up, and those have literally changed my deadlift from staying at 700 to hopefully pulling around 740-ish at Raw Nationals.
It's nuts, guys. So, I mean, I appreciate John taking some time out of his lifting. When's your competition again?
It'll be Raw Nationals in Colorado, and I believe I'm lifting like the 20th. It's a Sunday, July 19th to 20th.
Raw Nationals, that's, you'll see Johnny Candido's going to be at Raw Nationals, I think. Some of Masthetics are going to be at Raw Nationals. I think Chelsea is, and Lane Norton, which I think is in the same weight class. What weight are you?
The 105 kilo, which is 231 pounds.
231 pounds, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this style of video, getting some tips from some strong guys like John. And like this video and leave some comments down below if you want to see some more tips from him, maybe your squat or your bench. We have some videos coming soon of some really interesting bench tip accessory kind of products we're going to use in another video. So thank you for watching, and until next time, guys. See ya.